you just use a term that excludes women from an occupation?
Okay, let's back up.
Ah! Did you just say spokesman instead of spokesperson?
Are you woke? Because we are. This week, the cancel mob came for none other than Dr. Seuss. I'm here with Brad Hunter. Brad, what can you tell us? 6 Dr. Seuss books will cease to be published. What's the latest on that?
I do not like this. It makes me mad. I do not like this. It makes me sad. Quick, old Grinch, give me a toke. For the woke, they are a joke. And what happened this week was there was a dust up at a school board in Virginia that they were no longer going to be having a number of Dr. Seuss books in the way that educrats do. There's nothing, it's not like half the kids are failing, or anything like that. So let's go after Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss Enterprises said this week that they would no longer be publishing 6 of their books, including If I Ran the Zoo and To Think That It Happened on Mulberry Street. Now, these books were published in the 1940s sort of thing. And Dr. Seuss Enterprises said that they don't want to portray people in a way that might be hurtful. But it's worth noting, and this is the thing, is again, it's, the pointy head's out of touch because 15 of the top 20 children's books on Amazon.com are by Dr. Seuss. 2 of the top 10 books, including the aforementioned, both top 10 on Amazon. Now, looking at some of the stuff, yeah, it's a little bit of its time. There's nothing of the story or anything like that, but, they could have excised the illustrations. They could have done something like that, but it's almost like there's an element of it that it's a bridge too far and going after Dr. Seuss. Now, it's fine to go after a third-rate English prof at UBC, but don't go after Dr. Seuss.
Brad, what did Dr. Seuss's family say? How did they react to this?
Well, of course, the woke Twitter mob that, can't put a sentence or contextualize something if their lives depended on it. Dr. Seuss's stepdaughter says, it's ridiculous. The very idea that he was a racist is nonsensical because if you've read any of the Dr. Seuss books, you know that it's a big part of it is accepting people who are different from you. And I point to Horton Hears a Who. And, they're all about tolerance. I mean, yes, they were of their time, but they're not like Little Black Sambo either, And so I just think it's, just the latest thing just to be over the top. And it's a really good way to alienate people who might be your allies on much broader issues.
Cancel culture has been a big thing throughout the years, but more recently, what other examples can you give us that come to mind, Brad?
Many in the trans community want to burn J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, at the stake for things that they consider that she said to be transphobic. I really don't get it. Coke, keep your whiteness at home at Coke and things like that. And the problem is for now, for the uber wokesters, is that people are laughing at them. Now the Chinese call the woke Baizu, which is sarcastically translated into blessed mother. These are people that, quote unquote, are guided by their emotions or a hypocritical show of selflessness and empathy. You might call them champagne socialists, but they're subject to parody, partly because of the performative aspect of what they do. And no less an authority than former U.S. President Barack Obama told them to can it because, quote unquote, again, the world is messy.
Okay, thanks, Brad. I hope you stay woke for the next 2 weeks. For more of this, head on over to thetorontosun.com, and thanks for watching.